I don't want you to apologize for the delays. I do want you to recognize that I don't appreciate you coming in here, looking me in the eye and telling me none of this happened. I can handle a lot of things. I can't stand when somebody stands there 20 feet from me, looks me in the eye and tells me something. It's untruthful. Now, if this police report is false, as you made it sound before, this officer has no business not only being a police officer, but carrying somebody's garbage across the street. You don't take on police like this. I opened my door and issued multiple commands for the driver to return to the vehicle. She immediately stated no and mentioned I would have to kill her. The driver began taunting me and verbally refusing my commands to return to her vehicle. I requested additional units and attempted a fifth and final time to order the driver to return to her vehicle. And she said, "Are you going to kill me?" No. Then what are you going to do? We don't do that. This is not a lawless country. I know some think it is, but it's not going, ma'am, look at me when I'm talking to you. We don't do that. We don't do that. Now, police are wrong sometimes. I'll be the first one to tell you that. Judges are wrong sometimes. But you don't get to do this. And your record speaks volumes about how law-abiding you've been. You can't do this. And then she berates her last court-appointed lawyer, how he didn't tell her these things and fires him. And that's all fine and dandy, but Mr. Crawford has my utmost respect. Comes in here, works hard for people, does the best he can. But I want you to know the decision I'm going to make here, how do I say this? It's based on your record. It's based on the fact that you consistently violate laws. And that's what judges do. At least that's what this judge does. I'm going to place you on probation for 24 months. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number. You must notify probation. You have to report as direct. No alcohol. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume alcohol. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume illegal controlled substances. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. You're going to be on a... Now, counsel, if she thinks she can get here, she lives in Warren, right? I'll take her in sobriety. I'll take her in sobriety court. She won't go to jail today. I'm going to let you, and you know what I'm going to do, just to be completely fair about this? Do you have another court you have to go to?
Exam, actually.
Okay, look.
In 36.
And no proof of registration, correct?
Yeah.
All right, 0 points is impeding traffic is a 0-point violation. It won't go on your record, okay? So first of all, to that charge, how do you plead, responsible or not responsible? And then to the charge of no proof of registration, responsible or not responsible? Okay, I'm going to accept the plea to impeding traffic. I'm going to dismiss the speeding. I'm going to accept the plea to no proof of registration and dismiss the expired plate. 150 on the impeding, 95 on the no proof of registration, okay? So 245, you're all set. You can go down home, take care of that. Good luck. Have a nice Christmas. Freddie Johnson. File 25T646765. Good morning, sir. Your name?
Freddie Johnson.
You were going to plead to impeding traffic, right? And then they're going to dismiss the traffic signal, right?
Okay.
To that charge of impeding, responsible or not responsible? All right, I'll accept the plea, dismiss the disobeyed traffic signal. 150 is your total. You can go right down the end of the hall and make that payment, okay? Good luck. Thank you. Stephen Craig Cavell, Stephen Craig Cavell, 25T 6470077. Good morning. Your name?
Stephen, well,
All right, so you're going to plead to impeding traffic. They're going to dismiss the speeding, true?
true.
You got a clean record to the charge impeding, responsible or not responsible?
Response.
I'll accept the plea. 150 is your total. The speed's dismissed. Have a nice Christmas and holiday. Thank you. Trollian, Robert Patrick Trollian Jr., 24B147123. Okay, I'm gonna need a probation violation. In fact, why don't you hand a stack of those, about 5 of them or so. Good morning, sir. Your name?
Robert Trolley.
All right, so you are in here on a violation of probation. I'm going to arraign you and we will go from there, okay?
Yes.
It is alleged that you did. First of all, I placed you on probation on February 6th of 25. And the charge was operating on impaired, and I have a charge alleging that you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs. Sadie. I don't know if they did the. All right. Failed to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs. I think you tested positive on November 11 for a cocaine metabolite. That is the charge. If you plead guilty, or if you're found guilty, you could be incarcerated for a period of 5 days. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all the rights on that advice of rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. You have the right to a lawyer. I'll be happy to provide you with one if you want.
As an attorney, Your Honor, I just want to get this all off the week.
Okay, just slow down. Slow down. I'm just telling you, you have the right to a lawyer.
Yes.
If you want one, I will give you one. If you want to go retain your other lawyer, you can do that. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. You want a lawyer to represent you.
No.
To the charge that you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs testing positive for a cocaine metabolitis on a chemical test of November 11 of 25. How do you plead?
Your Honor, I'm going to plead guilty to it because I said it to the lab. It wasn't that I went out and did.
Hang on a second. Slow down. Just slow down. I just either need a guilty plea or a not guilty plea.
Guilty.
Did you consume a cocaine metabolite within a week prior to that?
No, sir, but I was
Did you do that or not?
I did not ingest cocaine, no.
You didn't have anything that had a cocaine metabolite? Well,
No, sir.
I can't take your plea then. I'll enter a not guilty plea and we'll set it for a revocation hearing. I can't take a guilty plea unless you did something wrong. Our system's better than that, right? It should be. It's going to be in here. So I'll give you a new date and you can come back and we'll have a hearing. In fact, John, why don't you call in Jessica right now, please? Morning, gentlemen.
No. Hey. All right.
Just give me 1 second. I'll get probation in here, okay? Okay. Okay. Good morning, Ms. O'Donnell. Good, you? Good. Your name? So he's pleading not guilt. He's pleading guilty, but then he tells me he didn't ingest anything. I'm going to give him time to go get a lawyer. Do you have any further information? Can you tell me what the lab said?
The lab came back, the lab came back as the cocaine metabolite and it came back at 303.
And remind me, the cutoff on that.
The cutoff is technically, let me see, 100.
So, okay. All right. So I can just, we can do one of two things. You can either have a hearing today, or I'll have you come back, allow you to go get an attorney. It's up to you. But I can't take a plea if you don't think you did anything wrong. It's not fair.
You do the hearing prior to this and
I can do it right now.
still.
You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer?
Sure.
Raise your right hand. You don't have to testify. I'll ask you after she testifies as to whether you wish to do so, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Ms. O'Donnell, you solemnly swear or affirm under penalties of perjury the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got.
I do, Your Honor.
All right, you can go ahead and proceed.
I have one violation, failed to refrain from consumption and/or possession of controlled substances. The defendant submitted to chemical testing on November 11th through DNA with positive results for the cocaine metabolite. The lab results came back confirmed at 303 nanograms per milliliter. As we discussed earlier, the cutoff is 100 on the above cutoff that it was considered confirmed positive through the lab.
Was this alcohol that was involved in the initial charge, or was it drugs?
I believe it was alcohol, but let me double check for you. It was alcohol, Your Honor.
Yes.
Yeah. You can testify if you so choose. If you want to, I'm going to swear you in. If you choose not to, then that silence would not be held against you. Do you understand that?
Yes.
What is your choice?
I would just like to make a statement.
So I'm going to swear you in then.
Yes.
All right. Raise your right hand. Tell me swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you will give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Right, I was sick for 10 to 12 days in that period, and I was ingesting cold and sinus pills. After I tested positive, I called Miss O'Donnell. I let her know what would happen there. After doing some research online, apparently the cold and sinus pills that I was taking came up positive for cocaine.
I know. I hear this cold medicine stuff all the time,
Yeah.
but it's not.
I did not ingest cocaine. I'm a cocaine junkie. If I wouldn't get cocaine, Your Honor, there wouldn't be one relapse. I'd be gone. I would not be here and face the charges. I would have been, I did it for 30 years. There's no way possible that I would have went and done it. I would have took off.
Do you have any
I'm
questions?
here to, I can't fight it. We came back from the lab. I just wanted, I've done everything on the probation you asked me to do. Everything's paid. All my classes are done. And
Do you have any questions for him?
No, I don't.
Do you want to add something?
Everything was going well for Robert. I was gonna apply him for early discharge on December 6th, and then this positive happened just prior to that. So he was gonna be eligible for early release with this positive. He is down to testing. We're only testing once a month. I've never heard, the over-the-counter medications maybe come back positive for alcohol on occasion, but again, it's always under the cutoff. I've never heard it come back with cocaine.
I'm sorry.
testing this morning, Rob.
Well, I understand, but I'm sorry. I'm going to find you guilty as charged.
Okay.
I can honestly tell you, and I don't want to quarrel with you, I don't believe what you're telling me. Okay? Just so you know, I'm going to give you a right to a hearing, as you just had, but I don't believe you.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
And you're in a courtroom. So we're not in a bar. We're not on a fishing trip where we're talking about the 96-inch salmon that we thought that was only 22 inches. So that makes it more concerning that you're trying to put one over on me, to be completely candid with you. Okay? That makes it more concerning because everybody makes mistakes. I get that. I don't understand somebody coming into a courtroom, taking an oath, and then looking the judge in the eye and telling him something the judge knows not to be true. You have to take your hat off, sir. So this is not a good scenario right now. Can I see that report stream? You'd have been better off if you just told me the truth.
Don't use the truth, Your Honor. I did not use cocaine.
I didn't remember this, to be honest with you. But you just got done telling me you were in the cocaine for 30 years, right? Is that not what you said? Did I misunderstand something?
I haven't touched cocaine since May 24, 2011, Your Honor.
Here you see. All right. What do you think?
I mean,
So we had him on probation starting on February 6th. He's on probation for 20 months, so that should take it to, right.
yeah, but he was eligible for early release, and if he loses that opportunity, he won't be eligible.
Oh, I know. Right.
And just so you know, Your Honor, he is on the lowest level of testing. We are only testing once a month as of right now.
We're going to increase that. I didn't look closely enough. Do you have any disabilities or anything?
No, sir.
Cocaine scares me. You're to test weekly for 1 month. If you're clean, then bi-weekly. You're to pay additional costs of $75. You're to serve 1 day on the court work program and pay $35 for that. So your total here is 110. You'll test weekly for a month. If you're clean, we'll make it bi-weekly.
Yes.
Any questions?
Yes, what do I report for the 1 day of work, Your Honor?
They're going to explain all that to you. It's right at the courthouse here.
All right, thank you.
Good luck. Stay away from that stuff. Thank you. People against Jordan Stewart. 25 T 646-721. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Your name?
Jordan Stewart?
All right. You met with the prosecutor, the department rep, and you are going to plead responsible to impeding traffic, true?
Yes,
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
responsible.
All right, says that there was no injuries, vehicles drivable. I'll accept the plea, dismiss the original charge. Fines and costs are $195. You can go right down the home and take care of that. Please be careful. Thank you.
Sir, thank you.
Vladimir Lalage, 25T 647-049. Did I do all right with that?
Yeah,
Your name?
Vladimir.
Vladimir what?
Lalage.
All right, you're going to plead impeding traffic, right?
Yes,
Responsible or not responsible?
yes.
Responsible? I'll accept the plea, dismiss the stop sign violation. Fines cost $150. You're all set. Cash you into the hall to your right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Annette Kapler. I'll take that sentence. 25 W840405. Your name, ma'am?
Annette Kaplan.
All right, you're going to plead impeding traffic, right?
Yes,
You good with that?
yes.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, I'm going to accept the plea. Got a very good record, 150. Cash you into the hall to your right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Counsel, do I have an appearance from you?
You should, Your Honor. I can tell you what date it came. It should be from Tia Barak. She's in the same office as me. I'm gonna cover the 17th, Your Honor.
Okay, Lisa, do we have that?
Yep, it's on the file.
Okay. People against Evan E. Allen, Hunter Smith, 2W2994380B.
Good morning, Your Honor. To you, manager, staff, attorney Maxwell Dubin, P number 86012. And Jeffrey Smith, who stands to my left, Mr. Judge.
Have any contracts?
I'm gonna need it. Okay. All right, counsel, we've had multiple adjournments on this. She pled attempted R&O back in October of 25. She also pled to the alcohol-related charge of operating while impaired. I've given her multiple adjournments. She took great exception to the report that I read to her. I believe it was the first sentencing date. where she was, I don't know if you've had a chance to review the police report?
I have, Your Honor, I've been able to review the PSI, talk to my client about this situation, be ready to proceed with sentencing.
You read the police report?
I'm not with the police.
You might want to read the police. You want me to give you a copy of the police report?
I would, I mean, if that's something this court wants, I mean, would you consider a week adjournment and how we adjust the date or?
No, I told her last time. You can take all morning if you need. She's asked for 4 adjournments. I mean, this is ridiculous. She's fired lawyers. She's,
No, Your Honor, as I said, I don't need to read the police report. Honestly, be ready to proceed with
all
something.
right, good enough. So she pled to those. Have you had a chance to review the report with her?
I have, and Your Honor, if I might, my client is, as you've given her adjournment, she's pretty familiar with everything. She's filled in with all the details. We've had a discussion that's covered everything. We'd like to proceed if that's okay.
No, that's fine. I don't have any issue with that.
And then again, also after reading the PSI and stuff with my clients, there are no additions, corrections, or deletions that need to be made, just simple allocution.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'll just start by saying, Your Honor, my client was not trying to be difficult with this court or with anyone. This is a big deal. It's a big step into something big.
Well, it's not too big of a deal. She's had multiple convictions, right?
So I see the possession of marijuana charges.
Well, yeah, it's more than that. You kidding? I know we're going back to 06, but larceny in a building, possession of a controlled substance 09, possession of a controlled substance 10, possession of a controlled substance 15, drunken disorderly 22, domestic aggravated 22, leaving the scene of a property damage accident, disturbed the peace, and she also had the operating while impaired from 18, operating while intoxicated, it says in here. So
Understood, Your Honor. Understood.
I'm just telling you, you got your work cut out for you on this one. I don't want to blindside you. Okay?
Yeah.
So you can go ahead and proceed.
So, again, I just want this court to know that after speaking with my client, at least when she's retaining me, she's taking full responsibility for everything that happened. She's went over the details of and how this matter came about. And I've had a good opportunity to talk to her, Your Honor. I want you to understand that I did go through her criminal history. And I have had, a discussion with her about that. And she's been very upfront and forward with me. Very, very forward. Now,
About what happened at the scene?
the past case, Your Honor.
Okay,
everything.
good.
I want you to know she's taking full responsibility. Okay, Your Honor. She understands that she has decided in the past to now go down a path that she's much better than. My client's an entrepreneur. She has a 3D printing business. She does that, and she has every tool and opportunity to her to be very successful. And if she continues down the path she's going on, she's making a poor choice that's going to ruin the rest of her life when she has every opportunity to do much better than she's showing me. She has been excellent on bond, Your Honor. She's had no bond violations. I'm going to ask this court adopt that recommendation because I do think, Your Honor, that with the correct help and push and guidance, she can go down and the path this court and everybody here wants her to go down, Your Honor, and improve and be better. And I know she's going to be better. If this court just adopts the recommendation, I think the goal of the court will be met. And I think my client's going to do better off front.
Anything you would like to say, ma'am?
I would like to apologize to the court for all the delays and that I understand my mistakes and I want to be on the road to make my life better.
I don't want you to apologize. Look, what time's that start? Okay. Here's what I'd like you to do. Let's adjourn this week. You go down and you speak, but it's going to take a commitment from her. She's going to have to come here.
No sobriety for a while.
Okay? And if she wants to do that, she's going to turn her life around and I'm going to help her do it.
Absolutely. I appreciate that.
You want to adjourn it a week?
I will adjourn it, yeah, if we can.
You give me a date that's good for you next week. But I want you to sit down, or at least her to sit down with probation today to see whether she wants to do it. And then I would put her on a bond phase. When you guys show up next week, I would put her on a bond phase for 4 weeks. You give me a date that's good for you.
What, is Friday, do you do Fridays or not?
I do Fridays, but I'd rather not do Fridays.
Fair enough.
If that's all I have, I mean, do I have anything scheduled on any of these Fridays, Lisa, coming up?
On the 12th, is that
You
the date
wanna
we're
do-
looking at?
Want to do the 12th? Do I on the 12th?
Let me look.
I was looking at next Friday, next week. But I mean, I guess we could,
Hang on.
we
Let,
could do this Friday.
do I have
Nothing on
some-
Nothing on the 12th or the 19th. Judge Hessen does have a jury trial on the 12th.
Okay,
I could do this Friday.
I'll do this Friday for you.
Does that work?
Absolutely. We'll
I think
adjourn,
that's ample time.
we'll adjourn this until, we'll make it 9:00 in the morning on Friday.
Perfect. I appreciate that, Aaron. Thank you for working.
But I'm telling you, I need her to consider sobriety court.
I'm picking up for your, I practice here a lot. I completely understand.
And if she shows me a different attitude, she and I are gonna get along great. She's gonna actually like me in 2 years, believe me.
Sure, quicker
Go
than
down the hall, get your notice. You're all set, man. I hope you'll consider it. Counsel, I'm gonna get you out of here as soon as I can. Where is that file at? Which one is that, Lisa?
Terry on Miller. I sent it down to the
Judge-
courtroom.
Can I talk to the client? Can somebody put me in the breakout
you know.
room with him?
John, Terry on Miller is the file.
So I'm going into the breakout room. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. I don't think I have that. No, I don't have that Terry on Miller. Oh, yes, I do. My apologies. As soon as he comes out, I'll take that. Good. Derek, good. Derek Robert, good. 245 F 245 123. Good. You? It's nice to have somebody ask how I'm doing. That's good to see. You're going to plead to impeding traffic, right?
Yes, sir.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
I'm responsible.
All right, you want some time to pay it,
I'd
so
like 60 days, sir. I have a bit of an issue and
no problem.
that's my need.
February the 9th.
That works for me.
Now, listen, if you don't have the money, don't get scared. Don't worry. Just call the court. We'll go on Zoom on her before the due date or walk in here on her before the due date, 8:30. I don't care.
Come back,
if
see you.
I don't care how many times we have to do that, as long as you're being fair. Okay?
Thank you.
Good luck to you. Have a nice Christmas.
You too.
Skuratovich, Liberty Case Skuratovich, 25 F 245 186. Okay. How you doing, ma'am?
Good, how are you?
Good. Your name?
Never discussed.
You're going to plead to impeding, right?
Yes.
All right. To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'm going to accept your plea, dismiss the disobey traffic signal. 150 is your total. You can go down the hall and take care of that. Good luck. Thank you. Have a nice Christmas. Anderson. Daniel Scott Anderson, 25B 149888. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. Your name?
Daniel Anderson.
All right, so you're going to plead impeding, right?
Yes, sir.
You got to be careful, right?
Of course.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
You got another accident back in July.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing? You're driving in the back of vehicles. You got to be careful. Aren't you paying attention?
Yeah, it's more long hours and
Then don't drive. You're going to hurt yourself or somebody else. That's the last thing. You'll never forgive yourself. All right, again, to impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
responsible.
Please accept it, 225. Go down the hall and take care of that and get another ticket. On that kind of thing, don't come and ask me for impeding, okay?
So thank you very much.
Good luck. Kendra Jenkins, Kendra Lynn Jenkins, 25B 149768. Ma'am, how are you?
Good.
You're a school bus driver.
Yes.
Your name?
Thank you, Jenkins.
You struck a parked vehicle.
Okay.
You struck a parked vehicle?
Yeah, my tailor clipped it and
I'm sorry?
my tailor clipped the car as I was pulling away from the fish house.
See that shot? This is a commercial vehicle impeding traffic. How do you plead responsible and not responsible?
That's possible.
All right, please be careful. Good thing there were only 2 kids, nobody hurt, right? 265. You can go down the hall and pay that. Good luck. Thank you. Tarleton. Deanna Jeanette Tarleton, 25B 149878. Your name?
Yeah, that's Harlison.
Who's this, your lawyer?
No, Mama.
I'm just, how you doing? How you doing? What's your name? All right, so you just forgot to put the placard up?
Yeah.
All right, they're gonna move to dismiss. Have a nice Christmas. Case dismissed. Good luck to you both. Just remember to put that up next time, okay? Betsy Ann Nath, I'm sorry, Betsy Ann Nath. 25B 149842. Your name, ma'am?
That's me now.
You're going to plead to impeding this is an accident. To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, I'm going to accept your plea, 195, and you are all set.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Have a great day. Robert Lewis Thornton Jr., 25W837260.
Right, Your Honor. Good morning, Drew. Answer about Robert Thornton. Some data comes up. Is that it?
I'm going to need Jessica in here, please. How you doing, Mr. Thornton? Is that him?
No, Thornton's on.
Oh, Mr. Thornton? I'm sorry. You have to start your video, sir.
It's not
Good mo- Okay, unmute, please.
That's on mute.
Your name?
Robert Lewis Thornton.
I took your plea to the violations, failure to clear all warrants by August 25th and failure to pay fines and costs, 460. Declared as warrants.
I think they're still knows about.
Why isn't he taking steps? Is he going to make me put him in jail here or what? Why isn't he taking any steps?
He's got financial issues. He had a work interruption.
Where does he work?
I'm a
Mr. Thornton,
commercial
I need
painter.
to see your, sir, I need to see your face, not the ceiling, please.
I'm a commercial painter at the company All Face Painting. This is what we discussed the last adjournment that I had in regards to my hours declining the seasonal process.
Your name is O'Donnell?
That's what,
All right. What do you have to say? Well, I didn't let you finish. Go ahead. Did you want to say something?
Judge, as far as I think the balance was 470, you said 460, but somewhere thereabout.
It's 470 on here.
Indicates he could pay $200 Thursday, and he could have the whole balance paid by July or by January 30th.
I'm worried about him not taking care of his warrants.
Judge, I think he got sentenced July of 25 for 12 months, so I think you still have him.
I know, but I gave him until August 25th
Well, that was,
to clear all warrants.
and that's why he pled the violation in November. He still has some financial difficulties when he goes to each place. I think there's 4 warrants out, and he wants to have money with him when he goes to each one. So I think he's trying to save up and get a payment plan for here. So we're asking that he do a lot of payment plan and to continue on probation.
And you said you can pay 200 today?
200 Thursday.
You got to take care of your warrants, Mr. Thornton.
I understand. I literally, the month that you gave me prior to our last actual court date, I've only worked 11 days out of that time, and 4 days out of that was the longest days prior. So I literally had nothing coming in for real. The only thing I was able to even get myself was a new pair of boots. So besides that, I was
I'm
putting
sorry.
money up to have in order to pay on one of the fees, and I did take care of the one that I could at the time. But going down into the week again, I have to pay for rides and make sure I get back and forth to and from my job.
Is that good?
Yeah.
For him, it's always been money with Robert. That's always been the issue. Everything else that he could get done without that, he's gotten done. He's been compliant on. He shows up to appointments. All 8 hours of community service are done. Days in the court work program are done. It's just always been an issue again. It's transportation and money for him. Again, we can still have some time. He's concerned with all those warrants he's got to get up.
Graduated, right?
No, sir. I've had 4 high school fires, each one, and I've been adopted since I was younger.
4 high school fires, did you say?
Yes, initially every year I was supposed to start high school, I had a fire happen. One regarding an issue with someone being in a family flat underneath me. One was an electrical fire. One, my little brother tried to cook something and burnt the house. And my mother was away during one time in our house. We came back to it on fire. And I was too old to go to the high school. When I did try to go to a high school, I went to Old Redford. They kicked me out within the first month because I was too old and I was getting the attention of the younger students there.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do. You pay $200 today. You say you can pay the rest Thursday. Okay, 200 by, we'll just say the 12th. And then the balance, you said, I thought by January 6th?
January 31st.
January 31st. And balance by January 31. You're to clear all warrants by January 31. Are you going to say, or you're going to serve 2 days on the court work program and pay all fees associated with that? Do you understand that?
Work court date and before the 31st.
Listen to me. Listen, I'm really not going to do anything except extend your time to clear your warrants until January 31. But if you don't clear them by then, you're going to automatically be scheduled to do 2 days on the court work program and pay your fees for that. You're going to pay $200 by December 12th and the balance on this by just January 31 of 26. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You got to take care of those warrants. That's what I'll do. I'm going light, but you're going to have those warrants cleared by then. I'm giving you essentially 5 extra months. Okay? I wish you well. Good luck to you. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks. All right, let's find this Miller case. Good. All right. Terrion Quandell Nathaniel Miller, 25B7169042. All right, counsel, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Sterling Coleman, P43321 on behalf of Terrion Miller.
Your name, sir?
Terrion Quandell Nathaniel Miller.
Detective, your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. Detective Crystal Tulas, Brownstown Police Department.
So we have a preliminary exam scheduled for tomorrow, right? And then, but this is going to be a plea to false pretenses under count 12. 200 or more, but less than 1,000, correct? Is that right, Mr. Coleman?
That's correct. Yes, that's our understanding, Judge.
Is that what you want to do, sir, is plead to count 12, false pretenses, 200 or more, but less than 1,000?
Yes, that's correct.
Do you understand if you do that you are subject to up to 1 year in jail on this? And if you do that, I'm also going to dismiss counts 1 through 11 from the prosecutor's office. That's what they presented. That's what they want to do. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And all right, now you are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to a trial by court or trial by jury. At a trial, you have the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses, to testify or remain silent. Again, if you remain silent, that silence would not be held against you. If you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights. You're waiving the presumption of innocence. You're waiving your right to a trial. You're waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, I do.
No, knowing all that, you still wish to plead guilty to this count?
Yes, that's correct.
To count 12, false pretenses, 200 or more, but less than $1,000. How do you wish to plead?
Plead guilty.
On December 29, 22, were you in the Kroger parking lot at 23849 West Road in the township of Brownstown?
Yes, I was.
What did you do that makes you guilty of false pretenses, 200 or more, but less than 1,000?
Judge, if I may add to the voir dire my client.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can tell he doesn't want to say anything, but go ahead. You can ask him questions.
Because it has been some time, and there was some. Mr. Miller, did you?
You can go ahead.
Did you?
Ask him.
In combination with Brandon Flowers, did you get a PlayStation using fake money from somebody at that parking lot? You and Brandon got a PlayStation using fake money, yes or no? Yes.
What? You can't answer for.
I know, Judge. I'm sorry.
Come on. Did you do this or not? If you didn't, we'll go to exam.
I did.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's the United States. It's all right. If you didn't do anything wrong, I didn't want you to plead to anything.
No, I did. I don't know about nobody else doing it. I did it for sure, though.
Well, talk to me. Get closer to this and answer our questions, please. Did you provide counterfeit money to somebody in the parking lot to acquire a PlayStation? And that somebody would have been a Jarrett Bucarelli.
Yes, that's correct.
How much did you give Mr. Bucarelli?
All right, like 4 or 5. 4 or 5.
4 or 5 what?
100.
And you took the PlayStation then, true?
Yes, that's correct.
Detective, can you tell me, was the PlayStation recovered? Is there going to be restitution owing here?
The PlayStation was not recovered. I did reach out to the victim. I haven't heard back on whether or not Mr. Flowers made restitution. I don't know if restitution has been made.
All right. Are you on probation or parole right now?
He's in custody.
Yeah. How long is he in custody, Mr. Coleman?
At least until February, but I believe he's been flopped.
All right. Do you know how long you're in custody until, Mr. Miller?
I'm trying to see if I can get parole. This case really messed up my parole, so I'm gonna see if the parole.
Okay. Listen, were you on probation or parole back in December of 22?
22.
It's 3 years ago now.
No.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty or promised you anything to induce you to plead guilty other than a dismissal of counts 1 through 11?
No, sir.
All right. I'm going to accept the plea to false pretense, 200 or more, but less than 1,000. Counsel, they wrote down here, time served with any restitution if applicable, plea by supervisor. Does he have a really horrible record?
No, he does have high to contacts, and he's there.
Here's what I've got to do. Let me interrupt you. I'm sorry. I'm still going to order a PSI. We have to notify the victim. So I don't care if you appear by Zoom next time. We'll set a sentencing date out a month, and I'll let probation come and interview him now on Zoom. We'll notify the victim, and then everybody will be happy. But you got to try to come up with that money for the restitution, or else, I mean, they're spelling that out. Time served with any restitution if applicable, plea by supervisor. So you're going to have to come up with the restitution amount, sir. Give me a date, Lisa, in let's do it well after the holidays. Maybe like we could do it on a Tuesday afternoon in January, I suppose.
January 13th at 1 o'clock.
Is that good with you,
That's fine.
counsel? January
That's fine.
13th at 1 p.m. We'll notify the victim. They're going to come on there and interview you. Make sure you take it over there and tell them that, Jen, please.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there, okay?
Judge, will it be on Zoom or do I need to be there in person?
No, you can come on. So he's going to be on Zoom. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with you being on Zoom.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Everybody
Hey,
have a
good
good
luck.
holiday.
Good luck on your wife tomorrow. I hope everything works out for you or whenever that was scheduled. It's
It
coming
was
up.
last week, but we're doing fine. Thank you so much, Judge.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Merry Christmas to you. Good luck, sir.
Likewise.
Stay right there. They're going to come and talk to you, okay?
Everybody stay safe. Have a good holiday.
You too. All right, John, that had to go in Thornton. We put it on the wrong. I don't know how that got separated. Patrick Henry Caldwell.
Where's Thornton?
Where's Thornton? Yeah, I think I already took it. You already took it. This is not for this file. These are two different files. 25B1491608. Your name? Good morning. Your name?
Patrick Henry Caldwell.
All right, so you have a couple of charges here. I'm going to go ahead and arraign you on, and I'll give you a lawyer if you want one. You're charged with failure to provide proof of attending AANA once a week until an outpatient treatment. That's count one. Count two, that you failed to provide proof of attending and completing outpatient treatment. Do you understand both of those charges?
I understand.
If you plead guilty or found guilty of either one of those, you could get 5 days. If you plead guilty, found guilty of both of those, you could get 10 days. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
I did.
If you plead guilty, you will be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing. Do you understand that?
I understand.
So you have the right to a lawyer. I'll be happy to give you one at public expense. Would you like one?
Can I get one, please?
Yeah, of course. You don't have to.
And just to let you know,
No, I don't want you to talk to me right now. You got to go talk to your lawyer, okay? So you're going to go talk to your lawyer, and then he or she will come in with you as soon as they're prepared and ready to go, all right?
Okay.
So you can go right out in the hallway. My court officer will bring the file out. He'll set you up with a lawyer, and we'll go from there, okay?
I thank you.
Thank you. Either way, you're coming back in here. All right. So can I have up here Janine Catherine Heising, 25B149516. Could I have Mark Lamar over here at the table? Could I have Devin Stempian over here at the table? Ma'am, your name?
Janine Catherine Heisey.
Good morning. You are going to plead to impeding traffic, right? Responsible or not responsible to that charge? Have a seat, guys. Have a seat right at the table there. 165 is your total. You can go down the hall and take care of that. Have a nice Christmas.
Thank you, you too.
Marks Lamar, 25W840407. Your name?
Lamar Marks.
They didn't offer you anything? Or you don't want anything? You just want,
Being in traffic, but
you don't want to do that?
Okay.
Listen, you don't have to convince me. I'm just telling you, if you do, that's 0 points. If you don't think you did anything wrong, no problem. Okay?
Okay.
So we're going to set this for informal. That's what you want, true?
Yes.
All right, Lisa, what do you have for me here?
December 22nd at 9 o'clock.
December the 22nd at 9 o'clock. You can go down the hall and get your notice, okay? Thank you. You're all set. Go right down the end of the hall. So listen, I got this guy. I don't know if John brought you the file. He's sitting on Zoom. He's in custody. Yeah, okay. Good enough. Okay, good enough. Thanks. Okay, Stempian. Devin Stempian, 25T646754. Your name?
Devin Stempian.
I have A, B, and C. So on the A file, you're charged with expired plate. You are going to plead responsible to no proof of registration, right? Give me 1 second, please. Just be patient with me, okay? All right, and then on the second count, you're going to plead responsible to no proof of insurance, correct?
Yes.
And then on the third charge, defective equipment, they are going to dismiss that, true?
Yes.
All right. To the charge, no proof of registration, responsible or not responsible. To the charge, no proof of insurance, responsible or not responsible. And do you have insurance now?
No, see what happened was I was test driving a car out of the I, and I ended up getting pulled over a mile down the road. And
What was it, a used vehicle? Somebody you're buying it from a private purchaser?
yeah, and I didn't, and
He didn't have insurance?
I guess not. I didn't even know
Did you go and talk to him and say, hey, I got pulled over for,
he was in the car with,
what did he say? Did he pull it out?
yeah, he told the police officers whatever was wrong with the vehicle, he was responsible for it. Because I didn't know nothing was wrong with the car. I didn't even know the line of car.
No, but I'm asking, did that guy have insurance? Did he ever tell you? He wasn't just silent about it, was he? I mean, he wasn't.
He just said, the cops came up to the car and he said, whatever's wrong with the car, I'm responsible for it. And he said he was responsible for it. And I was like, yeah. And I asked what I did.
Jeez, that's too bad.
Yeah.
You're responsible as the guy, but I'll tell you what, as the driver, but I'll cut these down to no proof of registration, responsible or not responsible. No proof of insurance, responsible or not responsible. I'll accept those pleas. I'm going to dismiss the expired plate, and I'm also going to dismiss the defective equipment. I'll charge you 65 on each case. I can't do any better than that.
Could I have a month to pay that?
Where do you work?
Me, I'm a plumber.
All kinds of work for plumbers, isn't there?
Yeah, my mom just passed away a couple
Oh,
weeks
geez,
ago.
I'm sorry.
And it kind of costs a lot of money to bury her.
I'm sorry. January 9th. How's that? If you need more time, call the court and go on Zoom, and I'll be glad to give you an extension. You can either walk in here or call on or before the due date, and they put you on Zoom with me, and I'll be happy to give you an extension, okay?
I appreciate it.
Have a good day, and I'm sorry about your mother. Merry Christmas to you. Okay. Stefani? Anthony Joseph Stefani? $25W71244. Could I have Joyce Smith seated at the table and Lila Gorno, please? All right, Mr. Stefani, you have to start your video, please. State your name.
Good morning. This is Anthony Joseph Stefani. Do you hear me?
I can. How are you, Mr. Stefani?
I'm doing much better, sir. How are you?
Not too bad. You're charged with failure to pay, fines and costs, $1,040, and failure to refrain from violating a law, being convicted of public intox on November 20 through this court, offense date November 5 of 25. If you plead guilty to a violation of law, you would be subject to the maximum on this of 93 days. If you plead guilty on a technical violation for failure to pay, you could get 5 days. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You are presumed innocent. Where are you at now?
Sir, I'm at QBH, it's Quality Behavior Health. It is a rehabilitation center that I enrolled myself in.
Okay.
I actually
all right, that's all right. If you plead guilty here, I want you to understand you're giving up your right to a contested hearing. You're waiving the presumption of innocence. You're waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty by preponderance of the evidence. You're waiving your right to testify or remain silent. You're waiving your right to bring in your own witnesses, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. You understand all that?
Sir, I seen Judge Hessen, Miss Hessen on this already once.
That could be because you have a probation case in front of her. I sentenced you on this on March 18th. I gave you 32 days jail credit and report to probation, no contact with the victim, no firearms or weapons.
I did 65 consecutive days.
Right, but listen, we don't need to talk about that.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what, does he have another case going with her, Lisa?
I'm
No,
checking right now. I do not see anything open with her, no.
So I don't know what
Not a
you're
probation
talking about.
case.
This is a different case in front of me. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. If you plead guilty, you're giving up all your rights and we're not going to have a hearing. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to give you a lawyer. You want that?
Yes.
I'll enter a not guilty plea for you, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna set you up with a lawyer. And then you are going to speak with the lawyer. How long are you going to be in there? Do you know?
I complete on Friday, the 12th. That will be the 32nd day I've done in here.
So then you're getting out, correct?
Yes.
Lisa, let's just set it for next week and he can be in person. I want you in person though, okay?
Okay, sir.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I'll indicate you want an attorney. I'm entering a not guilty plea and you will come in here next week or thereabouts. We're going to give you a date. So it might not be. Just give me 1 second. And
Can we do the
gonna
22nd?
Yeah.
That's your next probation day.
Yeah, that's fine.
December 22nd at 9:30.
So that's the day you'll be in here. We're just going to give him a lawyer, okay? I remember he's not got a lot of money, so he's certainly qualifies for one going forward. Personal bond, $1,000. You have to comply with all terms and conditions of probation going forward. And I will see you here 2 weeks from today on the 22nd. Do you understand all that?
Yes, sir.
All right, I wish you well. Good luck. Have a good day.
You too.
Joyce Schmidt, 25T646934. Good morning, ma'am. Your name?
Good morning, Joyce Schmidt.
All right, so you are going to plead to, let's see here, impeding traffic, right? Responsible or not responsible to that? All right, I'm going to accept your plea, dismiss the speeding. How bad's your record?
Good. It's very.
Let me see here. Yeah, you had an accident 6-7 years ago, 150. You're all set. Please accept it. Good luck. Merry Christmas to you. Lila Gordon, 25T646924. Good morning.
Morning.
Your name?
Lila Gordon.
So who are you related to?
My father's Ken Gordon.
Oh, yeah. How are you? So you're going to plead to impeding traffic, right? All right. Okay. To that charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Your grandfather was George? I loved him. I really did. He was a great man. I had a lot of respect for him. 170. You're all set.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Merry Christmas to you.
Beautiful.
Palazzolo, Joseph John Palazzolo, 25B149939. How you doing?
Good morning, Ron.
Your name?
Joseph John Pelzola.
You're going to plead to impeding, right?
Yes.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
150, you're all set.
Thank you, Ron.
Good luck. Have a nice Christmas and all that. Thank you. All right. People against Stiff. Faith Ann Stiff. 25B149157. You want an informal?
Sorry.
You want an informal?
Yes, sir.
You had 3 tickets in the last 3 years. Maybe 4.
4?
Well, there was a crash where it says hazardous action from 23. Let me see here. Hang on one second. Who's the department rep on Brownstown today?
You boys.
Call him in here. Why are you driving so fast?
So fast.
Well, I mean, I don't care if it's disregarding stop signs or speeds or, huh?
I have a record of driving fast,
But you don't drive fast.
recently I've like actually I've been to what I'm doing, so I've been trying to like this one since I actually didn't do this.
What's that?
I actually didn't run the stop sign.
You didn't? Okay, so that's why you want an informal.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I was gonna see if I could get you something better. But you want an informal?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll set it for informal. What do you have, Lisa?
December 22nd at 9:30.
At 9:30 in the morning, okay? You can go right down the hall and get your notice. You don't, come here, come on back. Officer DuBois, come on up here, please.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Your name?
Officer Blaisdell, Brownstown Police Department.
You want us, she's got 3 tickets.
Yes, sir. I'm willing to offer impeding if it's,
If you want to plead to impeding at 0 points, I'm not saying you should do that if you didn't, hang on. If you didn't run the stop sign, I don't want you to do it. Hang on. Slow down. Let's slow down. I don't want you to, you're going to have a problem with your license. You keep driving like this stuff.
I understand. I just work 60 hours a week.
I know. Well, you know what? Maybe you should.
Oh,
Well, I don't want to. Where do you work 60 hours a week?
you serious?
Good for you. Are you sure that's what you want to do? Is plead to impeding? If you don't, fine. I could care less. I'm not trying to talk you into it. I'm not trying to talk you out of it.
That's fine.
Will you write this up again for me, officer, right now while I'm standing here?
yes, sir, I'll be right back with that.
Yeah, you could just do it right there if you want. You can cross these out. You're gonna pay some fines though. You understand that, right, young lady?
Oh, yes.
I mean, not the 150 stuff. You gotta slow down.
I understand.
You don't want to cause accidents here or anything, right? Nice to see somebody working hard though. Huh? Besides the staff at the 33rd District Court. I'll charge impeding, responsible or not responsible. 180, please accept it. 180, go down the hall. Slow, cruise control. Jackson, Alexis Victoria Jackson, 25B149687. Could I have Rebecca Masaldo seated at the table and Emiliano Osorio? How you doing there, young lady? Your name? You gonna plead? You know what my pet peeves are with these? You can't disregard the school.
I didn't see the school bus.
You didn't see it.
Success, there was one. It was on the other side of the road going the other direction.
There was a stop sign. You gotta be careful with those. This and using a handicap parking space without a handicap sticker are doing my pet peeves, but they're gonna give you impeding. I'll go along with it to that charge. Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
220, we'll refund the balance. Okay? Lisa, Mitch, can you go down and speak to them down, listen to me, go down and speak to the cashier down there. Make sure we got your right address and everything. I saw that there was and you're gonna have to sign over your bond or they'll figure it out. They'll refund you $35. Emiliano Osorio, 25T646763. Your name?
No, yeah, I'm sorry.
You're going to plead to impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible to the,
Responsible.
listen. No more of this texting while you're driving. I don't understand it. I know, but I see people doing this all the time. I can't believe it. It's like they enacted this law to prohibit it. Now I see more people doing it. I guess.
It wasn't texting, but
What was it doing? What were you doing?
so basically what it was
Is this going to be long? Is this going to be long?
No, I had my phone on my left leg and it was playing a video. I'm not watching the video, but I have it playing as if it's a podcast. So they sit there and they talk and you just listen to it, but I can see how that could be an issue.
The charge impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Please don't do that. I see people doing that all the time. 95.
One more question. Would I be able to get a extension?
Yeah. How much do you have today?
How much do I have today?
Yeah.
Like to pay?
Yeah.
So I can pay the ticket, but I have,
You want to use this as a bank? I'm just kidding.
it's just,
I'm just kidding.
People to pay.
I got it. When do you want to pay this? Where are you going to school at?
Wayne State University.
Okay. When do you want to pay this?
I was hoping to get 60 days. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'll do that for you.
Thank you.
February 9th, okay?
Thank you. Your Honor.
If you need more time, call the court. We'll go on or before the due date. I'll give you an extension, or you can come in here and talk. Just don't ignore me. I hate that. Rebecca, you're all set. Merry Christmas. What are you studying?
A little supply chain, but I'm also doing LSAT prep. So
You going to law school?
we'll see.
You're not going to run against me, are you?
What's that?
You're not going to run against me, are you?
Not run against you. You're the longest standing, aren't you? I read up on you a little bit. I know you've been on.
I can't run again. I'm just teasing you. It's a great, huh?
Are you sure you can't run again?
I can't. They won't let me. Not after 70. You can't. Good luck. It's a great profession. I hope you do it. You too. Rebecca Masalgo, 25T646969. Good morning. Your name? How you doing, Ms. Masalgo? Nice to see somebody smiling. You're going to plead to impeding, right? To that charge, responsible or not responsible? Please accepted, 150. You're all set. Have a nice Christmas. Thank you. All right, Revere, Antonio Trevon Revere, 25. W838674. Good morning, sir. Your name?
Antonio Revere.
What? DeSantis and Little seated up here, please. All right, I placed you on probation. The charge was operating while impaired. That was on October 15th. We're here on a violation, which only 6 weeks after. They claim that you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs. They claim that you had positive results for THC. That is punishable by up to 5 days jail. That would be your first technical violation. You could get 5 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice or rights?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. You have the right to a lawyer. I'll be happy to provide you with one at public expense. Would you like one? To the charge that you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs, testing positive on a chemical test on November 11 of 25. How do you plead?
Yes.
Were you positive for alcohol on that date?
No.
I'm sorry, for controlled substances, rather.
Yes, yes.
And you had smoked marijuana, say within the 1 week of November 21, say between.
I didn't smoke. It was a cool day.
You ingested marijuana,
Yeah.
correct? You consumed marijuana, right? Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No.
Please accept it to that charge. I find it to be an accurate plea. I'll note that you waived your right to a lawyer. I'm going to ask you to have a seat. I'm going to go on to a couple others, and then we are going to get Emily in here. You can tell her 5 minutes. Mr. Gate, which case do you have, sir?
I have Mr.
Threatening custody. Good.
Kish.
Are we ready on that? Are they out there? And we have the file?
Yep.
Okay. People against Stephen Michael Kish III. 4T718-748, 25T644-746, 25T644, 750-25E147-835. All right, counsel, your appearance.
Good morning, Judge. Hasn't get turned out, Mr. Kish, will please be as well.
Mr. Kish, your name?
Stephen Kish.
And Sergeant, I'm sorry, Detective, your name?
Detective Sergeant Mark Driscoll, Trent Police.
I have a failure to pay on 746, he owes 309. I have a failure to pay on 750, he owes 213. On 835, he owes 213. And then I have, I don't know what.
He owes 307 when we already seen him. 507, I apologize. 570. I put that spring, I apologize.
The probation issue that,
Yes.
well, this is Judge, wait a minute. Yeah, that's Judge Hessens. Lisa, I don't know what he's, oh, here it is, January 29 to 25. He's absconded since then. Yes. Not good, Mr. Kish. Not good at all.
No, I can, if you give me a minute, I can explain. I wanted to turn myself in, but when all this happened.
Oh,
stop talking.
Judge.
Yeah.
This is a Judge Hessen case. I'm not sure why it went in there.
I'm just going to go ahead and arraign him and see what happens. And if he pleads, I'll send it over there. If he doesn't, I'll set it for hearing. Let's do this. Well, because I got the other three, I guess, are mine, I think. I think that's why they did that. So that's okay. So we got a failure to attend scheduled probation visit on January 28th. We got a failure to pay fines and costs as ordered balance 570. Failure to register and attend the rights and responsibilities program. How is he going to proceed on those? Is that what you want to do, sir, is plead guilty to those?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty here, you've absconded. You could get 87 more days, it looks like. It looks like she gave you credit for 3, so you could get 87 more days. Talk to me, not to him. Hey, come on. What are you talking to the detective for?
No, it was just a quick question.
What? I'm talking to you. Ask me the question. Ask me your question. What's your question?
I didn't understand what you were saying from what the attorney told me earlier. So it just threw me off a little bit.
Okay. Well, then let me start over. You have 3 charges. Judge Hessen placed you on probation for 12 months. And the 3 violations are: number 1, failure to attend your scheduled probation visit on January the 28th of 25. That's count 1. Count 2, failure to pay fines and costs as ordered balance owing 570. Count 3, failure to register and attend the rights and responsibilities program. So do you understand all of those charges here now?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, since you absconded and haven't been here for 10 months, you could be incarcerated for the maximum, which is 90 days, less any credit for time served that you might have. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty by a preponderance of the evidence. You have the right to a hearing. At a hearing, you have the right to question their witnesses, bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses, to testify or remain silent. If you remain silent, that silence would not be held against you. If you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing, and you're waiving your right to a contested hearing of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. Now, he's going to plead guilty, sir.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I've spoken to Mr. Kish. He did say that he was going, not for personal issues, Judge, he was not at that residence. He was not getting the notices to appear. There was also some financial consideration.
All right, let's talk about that later. To count 1 that you failed to attend your scheduled probation visit on January 28 of 25. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Is the count 2 you failed to pay your fines and costs as ordered? How do you plead?
Guilty.
Count 3 that you failed to register for and attend the rights and responsibilities program. How do you plead?
Guilty.
You failed to pay your fines and costs as ordered.
Excuse me, what was that?
Did you fail to pay your fines and costs as ordered?
Yes,
Did you fail to appear for your probation visit on January 28, 25?
yes,
Did you fail to register for and attend the Rights and Responsibilities program?
yes,
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
no,
I'm going to accept your plea to those 3 counts. I find it's been made voluntarily and understandingly. They're accurate. The pleas are accepted. Now he's got failures to pay in front of me on 47835, 213. Is he going to plead guilty to these as well? You understand you plead guilty to these charges, that you could be incarcerated 1 day for every $10 owed?
yes,
And you understand you have the right to a hearing?
yes,
All right, on 147, and you understand by pleading guilty, you're giving up your right to a hearing, just like I advised you on the other case.
yes,
All right, to the charge, failure to pay 213 on file number ending in 835. How do you plead?
not
I can't hear you. I can't hear you, sir. You got to keep your voice up.
guilty.
Is to failure to pay 309 on file 25T644746. How do you plead?
Guilty. Sure.
And as to failure to pay 213 on the files ending in 750, how do you plead to that?
Guilty.
Did you fail to pay that?
Excuse me?
Did you fail to pay on all these files?
Yes.
Anybody force you to
some.
plead? Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Pleas are accepted. All right, so where's he been?
Yeah, like I said, he was having a number of personal issues with his girlfriend at the time.
His girlfriend.
He was out of that property. He was not getting the notices from the court. He was also had some other financial considerations, Judge. He did advise me that he was planning on turning himself in. However,
they caught him on the way here. He's driving here today.
Not to hear, Judge, but
No, sir. I wanted to turn myself in this weekend, on Friday when I got paid, but I was on my way home from work last night and I got pulled over for going a little over the speed limit, and then they got me.
Times I've heard I was going to turn myself in. You know how many times?
No, I wanted to.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure you were waiting.
It's better to do it myself than you guys catch me. So I'm not lying to you.
Judge,
You can go in my phone and go back from mine and my boss's text messages, me telling them I want to go this day and turn myself in. There's no reason to lie to you to make myself look better. It's what I wanted to do, and that's what I wanted to do.
You were supposed to be here January 28th for your probation.
I know.
That's 11 months ago.
I didn't have the paperwork. Mother to my child. I left her my house.
Mr. Kidd, Judge, he's informed me he's able to pay fines and costs on all the outstanding balances
right now
today. And he also asked the court for an opportunity to allow him to register to complete the.
I'm not going to take that case. You're telling me you have enough money to pay 309 plus 213 is 522 plus 213 is 735. You have all that to pay?
And all I have to pay is $735?
I didn't ask you that. No, that is not what I said. You have 3 civil infractions in front of me. You owe $735 on these tickets. You're telling me you have all that on your person, able to pay with a credit card or what have you?
It's not on my person. I would have to have them come up here and pay it.
Somebody, third party, should post that one.
And you're sure they're going to be able to come up here and pay that?
Yes, sir.
Who's going to come up and pay that for you?
Either my girlfriend or my boss.
Why don't you get them to pay it before you were picked up?
Well, it's not on them, that's on me.
I didn't say it was on them. Lisa, I'm gonna cut these down just a little bit. On 7835, he's gonna pay 200 or serve 20 days. All these will run concurrent. On 644750, I'm gonna cut it down to 200 or serve 20 days. Wait, what day were you picked up?
Yesterday night at like 6, I got up, it's like 6, 7 o'clock around there.
All right, well, I'm taking that into account. And then you pay 300 or serve 30 days on the other one. So you're gonna have to pay $700. That will secure those cases. They're gonna all run concurrent. On the other charge, I don't know if Judge Hessen wants to sentence today or if she wants me to set that, Lisa. Do you want to ask Heather or Judge Hessen or somebody? I could send the file down there and she could sentence on this other case if you want, or I can just schedule it sometime next week or what have you, but I'd have to set a bond on that too.
We can send it over there. I'll let them know.
Okay, so that's what I'll do. You're gonna, am I to tell these guys to wait on line, Lisa, or?
No, go ahead and log in over there. I'll let them know the file's coming.
Okay, do that if you would. And then you, in the meantime, let him call his girlfriend or boss or whoever. And then if, assuming he's released on the other case in front of Judge Hessen, he'll be out of there quicker. With his 700.
Yep, Judge, we'll get him a phone call. I'll wait for Judge Hessen's courtroom to contact us.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thanks, Judge.
All right,
Yep, you too.
which one do you have?
That was it.
That's it?
That's it. I've got a couple more Judge Hessens.
Which one do you have?
Well,
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Gay.
thank you.
Caldwell. Patrick Henry Caldwell. 25B1491608.
Thanks, Mr. Caldwell. This is Mr. Stato's matter. He's pleading guilty to the violations.
Okay, would you call over to Pam or Emily or here, I'll call Emily.
Hello?
Hey, Emily, I'm on record here with Mr. Caldwell, Patrick Caldwell. Can you come on in, please?
Yep, I have one in my office. I'll be in a second.
Thank you. Okay, your name, sir?
Patrick Henry Caldwell.
I think I asked for your appearance, counsel, but if I did.
Sure, what makes this?
All right, so he's going to plead guilty to all counts, correct?
There's 2 counts, right? Did I miss anything?
Yes, there's 2 counts.
Yes.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes.
If you plead guilty here, I want you to understand that would be 2 technical violations. You could get 10 days. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
I did.
If you plead guilty, you will be giving up all those rights and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that? Is the count 1 that you failed to attend AANA once a week? How do you plead? Did you fail to attend and provide proof of attending AA once a week until an outpatient treatment? Did you fail to provide?
Yes.
Is the count 2 to the charge you failed to attend and complete outpatient treatment? How do you plead? Did you fail to attend and complete outpatient treatment? What?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Okay, slow down. Am I going to, if I'm going to?
He's very nervous. I'm just
Relax.
got a lot of things going on. So
Just let's slow down.
stay focused.
Let's just slow down. Did you fail to provide proof of attending AA once a week of attendance until you were in outpatient treatment?
I did.
Did you fail to provide proof of attending and completing outpatient treatment? Just keep your voice up for me.
I did.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
All right. I'm accepting your plea to both counts. I find the plea's been made voluntarily and understandingly. Pleas are accepted. Do you have another one in here?
That's fine.
She's got the case. She's got somebody in her office, so I'm going to wait for her to come in. So if you two will have a seat, I would appreciate it. And I'm going to need Emily on Revere too. Emily on Revere too. James Little. So Maybe you can call Pam, John, 245, tell her I need Emily on Revere too when she's available. Your name?
James Lip.
All right.
Here.
All right, so you're gonna plead responsible to expired plate that you provided proof today, right?
Yes.
To the charge of expired plate, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, so you're about 6 weeks over, right? I'll accept the plea, $90. You can go down the hall and take care of that. Merry Christmas to you. Gino DeSantis, Dominic Anthony DeSantis, 25F 245-134, your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm Gino DeSantis.
Good morning. You're going to plead to impeding traffic, correct? To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, I'll accept the plea. I'll dismiss the speeding charge. Conviction. All right, you gotta be careful though, okay?
Absolutely.
160.
I was going to request some time.
How much time do you need?
At least a month or two.
Where do you work?
I just lost my job at Jets Pizza. I was working there.
I'll give you until January 15th. If you need more time, you come back and talk to me, okay? I don't have a problem. You can either Zoom in by calling the court saying I need to Zoom in, or you can come in here on or before due date. I'll give you an extension, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Patrick Henry Caldwell, file number 25 B1491608. All right, Mr. Sino, your name?
Emily Casino.
Sir, your name again?
Patrick Henry Caldwell.
Mr. Haynes? He's pled guilty to both counts. I sentenced him back on September 24th. What would you like to say?
Judge, he did have some personal issues in between sentencing in September and when he was supposed to comply with these things. He had started AA meetings and then he lapsed to not going to them. He has got himself enrolled. I just scanned the documentation was to see us. So he's enrolled in counseling now, and he's attended 2 12-step meetings since this violation occurred, I think November 29th and December 6th. His next appointment for his counseling is on Wednesday. So while he pled guilty, I think at this point he is in compliance.
Mr. Sino?
Yes, he just handed me the documentation. It looks like he had his intake on November 20th of 25. But at the time when I issued the violation on the 21st, I didn't have him. I had given him until Friday to get him approved, and he didn't. So I don't.
And one of the things Mr. Caldwell and I discussed is while he's doing this, to stay in contact with Ms. Tessino, whether things are good or bad, and just keep her updated on his progress. We want to make sure before he leaves, he's got her phone number and email.
Mr. Caldwell, is there anything that you would like to say?
I apologize. I did have her number. It wasn't my binder, and I did drop some papers, so I must have lost the number. I apologize.
Where are you treating at?
I am treating at in Melvindale.
Where?
It's
corrections and wellness, but
Have you heard of that?
I have not, but it looks legit.
can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
So I tried calling Hero. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Higera.
Okay.
So when I called them, they said they were gonna call me back. So when I called them back the next day, they said they did call me 3 times. But and I said, I never got the message. They said it must have been spam. I said, I don't have spam. Spam's on my phone and it's blocked. So when I called her back, her name is Tina. She told me that if I had my insurance card, if I had insurance, call them. So I called her back on my insurance card and I got a hold of somebody and they gave me some information. So I just stopped calling around. I called around to like 4 places. None of them answered the phone. The 5th one answered the phone was the one in Melbourne. As soon as they answered is when I went.
Okay,
Sorry. Well,
it's all right. You just got to do things you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do them. You pay additional costs of 50, comply with all terms, complete outpatient, serve 8 hours of community service. I'm going to give you all the way until January 31 to complete your community service, but make sure you get it done, okay? So you owe $50. Can you pay that today?
yes.
You pay that today, you do your community service and comply with all other terms. So in other words, you have to do your outpatient. I expect you to be going every week there. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you. And the community service is.
I'll get you set up. Did you email me? Yeah,
Okay?
yeah, we can do that.
Good luck, Mr. Caldwell.
I will meet you in the-
Thank you. Antonio Revere, 25W838674. It's never, Mr. Revere, your name? Before we go on, I'll remind you have the right to a lawyer. I'll be happy to give you one if you want one. Would you like a lawyer?
No.
So he pled the fair to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs, testing positive for THC, and that's where we are. Sir, what would you like to tell me? Why were you using that?
It wasn't intentional to use it, but I did know that I did. I talked to Emily about it when I zoomed you for extension on my pay. I knew at that time, but I didn't tell you. I just tried to beat it.
He was very honest and forthcoming with me too. I think he's new to probation. He hasn't gotten his substance abuse program yet, so I'm hoping that will.
You got to get going, okay? Get in there.
Yes, Your Honor. I talked to them. I'm supposed to call Thursday for my screening. I did the paperwork before that.
I'm going to give you until January 20 of 26 to complete 8 hours of community service, and you're going to pay additional costs of 50. It's probably too late. I don't like it. You were only in here about a month before you violated. Not good. Can you pay the 50 today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And then you serve the community service by then. Wish you well. Good luck.
I'm sorry, did you what?
Point.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good luck to you. Merry Christmas. Emily, I'm going to need you on God, or no, I'm going to need Emily. Can you send in Emily on Godfrey, please? No, I mean Jessica. Sorry. Gurmeet Singh. 25W40582. Oh, defendant failed to appear. Default judgment centered. All right, Samig Wheatley, 25W840706. Defendant failed to appear. Responsible is charged by default. Casey Griffer. They're going to move. Is Casey Griffer here?
Yeah.
Come on up here. 25T646996. Sorry about that.
Good, sir.
Your name?
Casey Griffer.
You came in here dressed up and everything.
I always do, sir.
Well, that's good. Nice to see. All right, so they're going to dismiss it. Says you fixed the brake lamp.
Yes, sir.
So I'll just make a note, defendant compliant, case dismissed, and you are all set. Merry Christmas to you, sir. Thank you. Bye now. All right. Maria Suda, 25T647114. Mr. Godfrey, come on up here and have a seat at the table, my right, your left. Man, come on up to the podium and tell me your name if you would, please.
Maria Suda.
How you doing today? Good. You're going to plead the impeding?
Yes.
All right. To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Fines cost $150. Please accept it. Original charge dismissed. Have a nice Christmas. Thank you. Jamie Donnelly, 25T647078. All right. Your name, ma'am? You're going to plead to impeding, true? To that charge, responsible or not responsible? Please accepted, original charge dismissed, 150, you're all set. Good luck. Same to you. Thank you. All right. People against Richard J. Godfrey, 25 F244515. Mr. Godfrey, how you doing? Your name?
I'm good. How are you, Your Honor?
Good. Your name?
Godfrey.
Yeah. Your name?
Hold on.
So I ordered you to obtain a sober link November 3. I didn't give an end date. You were compliant on the device, been submitting the urine testing twice monthly as originally ordered, all testing negative. So we're just going to put on record, right, that defendant no longer required to have a sober link. Okay? So defendant, is that all I needed to do?
That was all that you wanted to do.
You're no longer required to have a sober link. You doing okay?
I'm doing good. 120 something days.
Fantastic. That's great. I'm glad to.
Going to AA. I'm volunteering.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. That's fantastic.
Well, I did the community service at the animal shelter, and I've been going back there every week since.
Nice. Good.
Gives me something to do being retired.
Right. We all need something to do. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Ms. Dunn. Sean Joseph Spackler, 25T647105. Could I have Andrea Lyon, Jarrett Hartsuff, and Devin Turner seated at the tables up here? Sir, your name?
Sean Joseph Spackler.
You are going to plead to impeding, true?
Correct.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right. Please accepted. 150 is your total. And you are all set right down the end of the hall. Have a nice Christmas. Andrea Lyon, file 25T647071. How you doing?
Good morning.
Your name?
Andrea Lyon.
You're going to plead to impeding, right?
Yeah.
Responsible or not responsible to that? Okay, I'm going to accept your plea. And 150, Merry Christmas to you. Yeah, how much time do you need?
30 days. Potentially.
Sure. I'll make it. You're working though, right?
Yes.
Where do you work?
I work for Trinity Health.
Okay. I want to make it on the 15th of January, okay?
Thank you so much.
And if you need more time, you call the court, we'll go on Zoom or you can walk in here. 150 is your total. Have a great day. Good luck. Thank you. You too. Jarrett Hartsuff? Hartsuff, 25T646901. Responsible is charged by default. He failed to appear. People against Devin Richard Turner. You're going into lockup. We don't want you to go into lockups. What are you going into lockup for? Have a good day. We'll traumatize you. You go back there. Devin Richard Turner. Is he here? No. 25F245022. He's responsible as charged by default. And how about Nathaniel Johnson? Is he here?
Yep, right here, Your Honor.
This is 25T647112. How you doing?
Doing all right. How are you?
Your name?
Nathaniel Johnson.
You're going to plead to impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible to that? Please accepted. 150. You are all set.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Merry Christmas. What are you guys here on? Do we know what these guys are here on?
You.
Your last name is Pugh?
Yes.
P-E-W?
P-U-G-H.
Pugh. Okay, what are you here for?
Probation violation, I believe.
Do you have it, John? Did you check in?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How about you, sir? What's your name? Oh, yeah. Mr. Ford. How long you been sitting here?
Yes. Long time.
Why don't you check in with him?
Well, we just go have a seat in there. I didn't know.
My fault. I don't remember, Mr. Ford. Did I appoint?
A family court judge delivered one of the strongest lectures imaginable after a father admitted to driving drunk with his own son in the car. During the hearing, the judge carefully walked through the father's prior DUI conviction, reminding him that he had already admitted drinking 8 or 9 beers, driving with a blood alcohol level of 0.19, and putting his child in serious danger. The judge asked whether he understood that his own son had testified about watching him drift across the road and repeatedly telling him to pay attention while driving. The father acknowledged that everything his son described was true. The questioning became even more intense when the judge turned to the court's parenting orders. She reminded the father that he had previously agreed not to consume alcohol around his children, and later accepted an even stricter court order prohibiting alcohol in his home during parenting time. Yet photographs introduced into evidence appeared to show beer and alcoholic beverages inside the residence while the children were there. Although the father insisted he had learned from his mistakes and claimed he only drank when the children were away, the judge repeatedly challenged his credibility, pointing to his own admissions and the testimony from both his children and his ex-wife. After hearing closing arguments, the judge explained why the case was about far more than simply possessing alcohol. She told the father that the real issue was protecting 2 children who had already experienced the... A judge can be patient, but only up to a point. That lesson became crystal clear when James Kennedy returned to court for sentencing after pleading no contest to a first offense operating while intoxicated charge. Although prosecutors had dismissed a more serious count as part of the agreement, the judge carefully reviewed the probation report before deciding on the sentence. Defense counsel emphasized that Kennedy had stayed out of trouble since the incident, had cooperated with police, maintained a steady job, and had already begun attending Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. The attorney also explained that Kennedy's suspended driver's license and modest income made complying with every probation requirement financially challenging. The judge acknowledged those positive steps, but immediately turned to something far more troubling. According to the probation report, Kennedy admitted using cocaine while his criminal case was still pending. The judge reminded him that his drunk driving crash had injured other people, yet even after causing that accident, he continued making reckless decisions. Although Kennedy tried to clarify the timing of his drug use, the judge wasn't impressed. He told Kennedy that even if it wasn't technically a bond violation, it was still illegal conduct and showed he wasn't taking the case seriously enough. The sentence reflected that concern. Kennedy received 2 years of probation with strict conditions: no alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs, regular chemical testing, intensive outpatient treatment, in-person recovery meetings until treatment began, attendance at a victim impact panel, and participation in a court work program instead of serving traditional jail time. The judge also... A judge can be patient, but only up to a point. That lesson became crystal clear when James Kennedy returned to court for sentencing after pleading no contest to a first offense operating while intoxicated charge. Although prosecutors had dismissed a more serious count as part of the agreement, the judge carefully reviewed the probation report before deciding on the sentence. Defense counsel emphasized that Kennedy had stayed out of trouble since the incident, had cooperated with police, maintained a steady job, and had already begun attending Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. The attorney also explained that Kennedy's suspended driver's license and modest income made complying with every probation requirement financially challenging. The judge acknowledged those positive steps, but immediately turned to something far more troubling. According to the probation report, Kennedy admitted using cocaine while his criminal case was still pending. The judge reminded him that his drunk driving crash had injured other people, yet even after causing that accident, he continued making reckless decisions. Although Kennedy tried to clarify the timing of his drug use, the judge wasn't impressed. He told Kennedy that even if it wasn't technically a bond violation, it was still illegal conduct and showed he wasn't taking the case seriously enough. The sentence reflected that concern. Kennedy received 2 years of probation with strict conditions: no alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs, regular chemical testing, intensive outpatient treatment, in-person recovery meetings until treatment began, attendance at a victim impact panel, and participation in a court work program instead of serving traditional jail time. The judge also imposed fines, fees, probation costs, and testing expenses, while warning Kennedy that any future violation could quickly land him back before the court. Even after announcing the sentence, the judge tried to help Kennedy succeed. Recognizing that he had work obligations and transportation problems, the court created a payment schedule, allowed flexible payment extensions if requested in advance, and even arranged for probation to contact him after work instead of forcing him to miss his job. But the judge ended with one